to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Darnold looking to start with a pass. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
That's good.
Now it's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it's second and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the word goes first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 25. Third and 2.
Makes it third and 2.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Go. Ready, ready.
They'll go. Achane. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
18 Cardinals.
The 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Darren Waller from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Devon Achane, 36 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Broncos nothing. Taylor Little to kick off.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey? Isn't that the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Darnold. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete.
Keep going, man. Keep going.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Darnold now to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Go, 80. Man, 80.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you did? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
76 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Christian Watson, 28 yards. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Go, 80.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Faking the give, Darnold. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now he's going to step up and run. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Tonjes from 3 yards out. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Broncos nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Caught by Allen. And they work this run upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He's got Allen. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Darnold. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
We go, son. Ready?
On 4th down, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. A nightmare in the first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to look to throw.
27-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll complete this one to Watson. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their keep.
He's got him in, complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 42 yards. And the Bengals just continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnover.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Get it! Get it!
Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
92 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're in position to do so.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We're up Bengals. First down.
Cougar, let's go now.
First and 10 at the 32.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
Second and 3. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They run once more with Taylor. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Third down at 6.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll set up the throw. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.